Let me just introduce myself first, because I think some of you know me for the first time. Before. I'm a psychologist by profession, and Smart Shrubs is a new personality and mind development program that we started for kids. There are 2 batches. One will be from 8 to 10 years, and then it goes from 11 to 14 for right now. And then 14 and ahead is a different batch. Basically, Smart Shrubs as a mind and personality development program is based on a lot of research that goes behind developmental psychology, positivist school of psychology, constructivism. So what happens in our formal education system is you usually end up studying subjects like science and maths and English and social studies. But they don't really teach you things like communication skills or leadership skills or things like self-esteem, how to handle peer pressure, time management, those non-formal concepts. What's the foundation behind it? The biggest gifts you can give your children are the roots of responsibility and the wings of independence. Now, across the world, they all agree on the fact that pre-adolescence and adolescence are the most crucial years of developing many of the concepts. Now, these are the years that have children, they must be a little confused about. What do I want to do? Who am I? There will be an identity crisis issue. Or, my friends think like that about me. Or I want to feel like this. I want to dress up like this. For that, I'm going to ask you to do one small activity. Okay. Write at least 3 things for parents first. What are the most common issues that you think that you're concerned with for your kids? Just write them anonymously, no names, nothing. And for kids, I want you to write what are the main issues or concerns you face with your parents. No names, just write it, hold it, and I shall collect it. The idea here to write these things is basically that we're just going to find out how common are the issues that are shared between parents and how common are the issues that are shared between kids. Now, it's not really easy being a kid, right? We all have been there, we all have grown up, we all have our own confusions that we don't usually end up telling our parents sometimes. Most of the times we try and do it. But there are issues that we think that we are more dependent upon sharing with friends and not parents. So here we're trying, right? Here we're trying to figure out, let's just, without taking names, I'm just going to pick one shit up and say, okay, I'm going to mix them so that no kid thinks that, okay, this is the reality. I just pick whoever, whatever. This is for the parents. Short-tempered. When I do something, when I'm asked to do something and I don't do it. Okay, so let's just say, your parents expect you to be more responsible? Okay. I don't get okay, I don't get everything I want. Okay. Which is probably there's a little bit of difference in the expectation between the parents and the kids, what kids want and what the parents think is right for them. Okay. Again, my parents are a little short-tempered. Too much scolding. I don't have any problems with my parents. That's what this kid's saying. Okay. There are a lot of personal changes that are happening physically, which is very understandable. Pre-adolescents and adolescents go through a lot of physical changes, a lot of hormonal changes, a lot of changes in the way they think, a lot of changes in their perceptions, which is very common. And because of that, they tend to get a little confused, which is, whoever wrote this, congratulations, you're a self-aware person. I have a lot of confusion. Good job. No names. I have a lot of confusion. Understandable. When I was a kid, I used to remain all the time confused. Okay. Sometimes I feel my parents are fussy about things. Choice, freedom, I think I can put it there. Okay. Sometimes I have to study. Okay, I'm not going to name the number because probably the parent tells the number. Okay. 3 hours in a day. No playtime. No free play. Sometimes on weekends, I'm asked to take bath early. So the most common issue, if I can write down here, that children faced was decision making, taking responsibility, confusions. I'm writing it as it is, but I'm just extending it. What else? Time, right? Time for self. Can I say that? Kids, can I say time for self? Okay. And physical changes, very important, so I will write that. So I shall put that as self-awareness. Okay. 4 things we came up with. Can I pick the parents? Great, okay. Again, I'm going to mix them. Okay, let me start from here. Physical and emotional security. It's very important. Parents tend to feel that their kids should be more emotionally and physically secure. One of the biggest issues that we have nowadays: eating habits, peer group pressure, doing well in studies. Okay, now since kids said that our parents scold us too much, let me write that here. Parents, on the other hand, feel that the kids have a little bit of aggressive communication and they are a little insensitive towards parents. Complete opposites. Right? Kids think, oh my god, my parents scolding me, and parents think my kid is scolding me. Right? Okay. Confidence, communication, presentation skills, values. They should be self-driven, responsibility, as I'm saying. Okay, make some more. Now that's quite a lot of issues. Again, confidence, communication, frankness. You have to speak your mind. Am I right? You have to speak your mind. There's a little bit of distraction. You have to improve your writing skills. You watch too much TV. What channels do you watch? Do you watch Nat Geo or Discovery, or do you watch Sasbo series? Cartoons. Okay. All right. You have to be a little bit more mature. Again, let's just say mature in decision taking. You have to share more with your parents. You have to take more responsibility. Again, watching too much TV, discipline of daily schedule, spending too much time on computer games instead of outdoor games. Again, let's just extrapolate them here. So if I am right in saying that most of the parents also feel that their kids should have better decision-making capabilities, they should take more responsibility, they should not really be confused about their identities. Basically, they should know what they want, they should know where are they heading. Should be very frank. I'm going to write that. They should. Okay, when I say time for self, I think for parents it would basically mean that they should spend more time in outdoor games instead of net. They also feel they should be more confident, they should be more frank or social or open about their conversations. Okay? And they should be less aggressive with parents. Which is again here. Comes from here and here. I think there are a lot of hormonal changes that are happening. Okay. So let's let's just say and agree on the fact, and tell me if you don't agree, that probably the kind of issues that parents have from parents' perspectives are a little similar to the kind of issues that kids have from their own perspective. Is it? Few of them. Okay. So let's just pick on one and probably say decision making. Parents expect their kids to be better decision makers. Kids also want to be decision makers, but probably they don't agree on the same decision. Yeah? Okay. Let's just say responsibility. Kids do want to take their own responsibility. They want to decide things for themselves. Parents also want their kids to take responsibility and decide things for themselves, but in a much safer manner. But sometimes, again, the decisions are different. Okay. Time for self. So probably kids want their own time for watching TV. Parents might want that they spend more time in outdoor games or following a hobby like a guitar class or something like that. Is it? Parents scolding and kids being aggressive. Let's just say there's a little bit of difference in the way both communicate. Is it? Yeah? Okay. Which basically brings me to 2-minute role play, for which I need one parent volunteer, one kid volunteer, different kids from different ends. One parent, the kid is here. Come. I'll take you also. Come. And so you're gonna be the mother or the father. Oh. All the best. Okay, I want one parent, please. Any parent. Who will be the kid? This is your chance to tell the kid how to talk, how they communicate. Come on. Alright, we have. Are you a father? Okay, great. Okay. Let me explain the rules. Okay. You're the parent. You're the kid. So if your parents are working, or if you as a parent is working, so you just come back from work. He's your kid, and you meet him at the end of the day. So we have to have that conversation. What is a typical conversation? And who all don't agree with the conversation, will please raise your hands after the conversation has happened.
On the ending day means?
At the end of the day, when parents come, in the evening, right? In the evening, they talk to you, or in the afternoon, if your mother's home, यहाँ पे, so that everybody can see you.
So, I have
हिंदी में, इंग्लिश में, किसी में भी, जैसे भी बोलते हैं. Just copy your parents.
टीवी देख रहा हूँ, ठीक है?
They watch your TV. Okay. जैसे parents.
होमवर्क करा?
कौन सा होगा?
मैथ्स का दिया था ना?
जवाब कैसे? Not able to hear it.
टीवी पापा मेरा टाइम है अभी, मम्मी मेरा टाइम है.